might shout out the window, "Go and buy an Orbea! Buy a bike!" Yo, what's good, guys? Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you very, very much for 5,000 plus views on the Orbea review video, and I've reached 55 subscribers, something I thought I'd never do. I'm genuinely so pleased, and thank you for everyone that commented, liked, gave me feedback, asked me questions. I like to be very open and honest with what I say and what I do, and that was noticed in the comments as well. Obviously tried to get back, and I'm pretty sure I did get back to everybody. Also on the Wake Stem unboxing video. All I want to quickly say before we get into the video is the reason that I haven't been uploading is 1, because I haven't got a GoPro yet. 2, the reason for that is because I've just moved house and I've had to buy all new stuff. I've had to buy lovely furniture like from IKEA, and if you've ever done that, you know that it isn't really that cheap to do. New bed, the lot. So yeah, I haven't got the GoPro yet. It's quite expensive, to be honest, and I thought what I would do is go out, because I want to do streaming in my other career that I do. I'm not just a famous YouTuber now. Because I want to do streaming, I went out and actually bought this microphone. It wasn't that expensive, and I thought, because I've got this and I'm able to film myself, I thought I would do the 5-month update on the Orbea MX, giving you my honest opinions, things I've changed, things I wouldn't change, and things that I don't like about the bike as well. It's not all singing and dancing sort of thing. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's go. So I have decided to do it in this format. I'm going to be down here talking to you. The video should be playing right above me right now, if I'm any good at editing. I thought it would be easier to do it this way, so I can sort of sit, watch the video with you, and discuss what we're both seeing at the same time. So yeah, so the bike's been really good. I've really enjoyed it. As you can see, I've still got the grips on there. Still got the mudguard that I discussed in the first video. It goes really well with the bike as well, I think, silver and grey. And then I've also got that silver bottle holder. I've decided, because I did say, if you watch the Wake Stem unboxing, I did say I want to go for like a blue ocean theme with the bike, but I've just swayed away from that because there's so many different options of blue that you can actually get. It just wouldn't look right. So I'm actually going to be doing a silver and black version of the bike. I think in the summer I will start getting all the parts again. I want to get like a silver seat post, silver metal pedals, maybe silver pedals, I don't know. That might look a bit tacky. And yeah, just I want to add like silver accents and whatnot. So yeah. Also, I went out and I bought these 800mm wide handlebars, and they've got a raise on them. So basically, when you're sat, as you can see there, they sort of dip and then they raise. So you're more, personally for me, it feels like a better position. I thought because they're so wide that it would feel like as if you're like steering a ship or a boat. But it's not. I feel like when I'm going down the trails and whatnot, even tight corners, you've got more control. And I feel a lot more comfortable going at high speeds down hills. The handlebars are actually the nuke-proof neutrals. I believe I got them from Cycle Reaction, if that's the name of the website. What I'll do is I'll drop everything below anyway, so you can go and check it all out if you want to see it. The handlebars that I had before were very short. The ones that come with the bike originally, they are 720mm long, and these are 800. So there's a lot more girth, is that the word I'm thinking of? Like depth, I don't know. It just feels better because, honestly, take my word for it, it feels like you're riding like this when you've got these on. You realise what it used to feel like that. And now you're like, bruh. Do you know, like American Harley Davidson, like get the motor running. So yeah, I wanted to do a video on these, but I didn't at the time. I couldn't, because the thing that I used to record my review video, my first one, wasn't working, so I couldn't use it. So anyway, they are good. I recommend them. Yep. Also, new seat, as you can tell. I think I do zoom into that. Oh yeah, obviously I haven't got the wake stem on. I've got the original black stem on the bike. The actual, whatever that design of stem that's on the bike is so much better than the wake stem. I think I've actually got that wake stem here. If you didn't see the video, yeah, if you didn't see the wake video, that is the wake stem. If it focuses, it is not going to focus because I'm doing this on a budget, as always. But yeah, it looks nice. And I used it probably 2 times, so I should do an update video on that, and maybe I should put in my comment area that I don't use it anymore, just so I don't mislead people. Then again, I do recommend it. The only thing, if you are going to buy this, is get your own bolts. Don't use their bolts, because they literally just, like, do you know, the thread goes in, and when you turn it too much, and I hardly even turn it and the thread went in one, so that's whatever. But yeah, I'm actually going to go out and get a silver, like a chrome silver version of that stem. I think they're called, are they racing stems? I believe so. Anyway, when I do that, I'll do an unboxing video, because I'm going to get one that's in a decent price range so everyone can afford it if you want to go out and get one. I also upgraded the little spacers underneath the headset. I just went on Amazon and got £2 spacers. They look like carbon fibre, so I thought, why not? Treat myself. Yeah, nuke proof. Very good make, brand. You can actually get thicker ones as well that are thicker. More for like if you're going to go jumping and stuff. But at the time, I just went for these, and they're perfect for your local trail and everything. They look nice as well, don't they? Oh yeah, also, the blue pedals, I got rid of them. They was the Halfords... DMR, I believe. Plastic, same as these, but they were just so bad. When I was riding along, you could feel something wobbling. I tightened them up, everything, made sure, and then like for 2 rides, you wouldn't feel any wobble, and then let's say like 4 rides in, you'd feel the little wobble, and it's so off-putting. You wouldn't want to go anywhere like proper gnarly, because you'd feel like you're going to fall off all the time. So I bin them. Well, I didn't bin them, I kept them. And I just put the old ones back on because, like I say, in the summer I'm going to be going out a lot more, and I want to get some proper metal ones that I feel really confident going down trails with, because I'm going to be travelling to some places and getting some good videos for you lot and myself, because I want to just enjoy this channel and start uploading more. So yeah, I've just got the standard pedals on, they're fine. They don't wobble. Same cranks. I'll go into the stuff that I don't like about the bike after. I'm just talking about what I bought. Bought this seat, highly recommend it. I'm going to throw it in the comments below in my description so you can go and buy it if you want it. It's from Amazon. It was 20 quid, and there's nothing wrong. And look how nice it looks. And obviously I'm going for the black and silver look. I think they do black and blue, black and red, black and gold, I think they do. I highly recommend this. This is probably one of my most favourite things I bought. I know it sort of looks a little bit like worn on the side, but it's not. It's still like brand new. I've used it probably 80 plus times, and I've not had one uncomfortable ride. I've gone on 24-mile rides and all sorts. So yeah, you've got to get that. You've got to get 20 quid. Come on. And it looks sleek. Yeah, ignore the bins in the background. Also bought this from Amazon. Took a little long while to turn up. It was only 2 quid, and it protects your frame from the chain hitting it. I stuck it on with some cable ties, and I've got another one. It comes with 2. Oh yeah, I've filmed this bit because I was gonna do a video on going tubeless and using. Basically, with tubeless, you take the tube out and you just put a liquid substance in, blow the wheel up, and if you get a puncture, it actually unpunches itself or something. That was really crap description of what it does, but I've stuck with tubes because I want to do the video. And I had a puncher, and I was planning to go somewhere to meet my little brother or something. So I got a puncher, and I needed it quick time. So literally next day, Amazon delivery, I got the Continental inner tubes and just whacked them in, and I was off on my way. So yeah, but I will be going tubeless. I will be. I'm gonna do a video for you lot. Things that I like that came standard with the bike. Things that I don't like that came standard with the bike. Next segment of the show, we're going to call this the MT Ballard Show. So this is the next segment. I've put the timestamp, so if you've just skipped to this bit, go back and watch the last bit, because I did put my heart and soul into that, as short and probably not interesting as it was. So the things that I like that came standard with the bike is the wheels. They seem to hold up very well. They are 29-inch wheels, and a lot of people in the comments said, should I go with 29 if I've never used them? Yes, I would highly recommend the 29-inch wheels. My local trails are the 2012 Olympics mountain bike course. If you saw that, you know it's a very rugged, hardcore, uphill, downhill. There's not a lot of jumps. It's like very hardcore. Like when I first went there, I wasn't expecting how much of a workout it was. Like it was like proper nitty gritty hardcore. It's not mud either. It's like really loose rocks and stones. Apologies if you can hear that noise outside. That is the annoying neighbourhood children on their scooters. I might shout out the window, go and buy an Orbea, buy a bike. Anyway, so yeah, the wheels I love, and if you're thinking about 29, just do it, because if you don't like it, obviously if you bought the bike from a shop and you have a return, a lot of shops have a 2-week return policy thing. The first few days when I had those wheels, I thought, they might be a bit too big. Literally the first day that I had it, I kept on hitting my foot on the wheel. You adjust to it, and yeah, I just wouldn't go back. The next thing that I like about the bike is the frame. Some people in the comments said, oh, why didn't you go for the Trek Marlin? To be honest, I did actually like the look of that bike, but for me, I went for Orbea because of the frame. It looks different. I honestly haven't seen another one, so that's a bonus. I've seen a lot of Trek Marlins about, like I've seen them, and I sit back and I look at it, like if I'm sat somewhere and one goes past, and I think, do you know what? I'm happy with my purchase. I am so much happier with my Orbea than you probably are. The next thing that I like, and I actually had a bit of slack in the comments for this. I had someone come in, a little bit of hatred about the forks, and obviously, let's be honest, everyone, it's a £400 bike. The forks that come with the bike are not going to be anything like forks that are more than the bike. There's forks I've been looking at that I actually really want, and when I start doing a bit more better in life and all that, I'll go out and buy them, but they're 600 quid. Do you know what I mean? They're £200 more than the bike. So the forks that come with the bike, honestly, I've used them, haven't done any massive jumps, don't get me wrong, like I haven't gone flying up into a jump and smashed them into the ground, but like I said about that Olympic course near me, I'm going up and down all this rugged rocks, like it's really hardcore, you know. Search it, it's like proper mountain bike course. It's not like your local trail, it was the Olympic course, so it is very hardcore, and I've had no problems with the forks. I didn't feel like I didn't have control over the bike. Like the forks just felt very well. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't even think about the forks until that person commented that. And fair enough, like everyone's due to their own opinion, but in my opinion, the SR Suntour XCE forks are fine. Don't even let that bother you. But if you are going to be doing hardcore jumps, and if you are that type of person, you probably know that you need a really good, sensible pair of forks, and you probably wouldn't even be buying this bike. So yeah, last thing I've got written down on my little list of things I do like that come with the bike are the brakes. They're the Shimano MT200s. I don't think I'll be changing them. I don't think I'll change them at all. Maybe let's give it a year. It's been 5 or 6 months that I've had the bike, and there's nowhere. The pads are fine. I have checked them. They're not worn or anything. Obviously, if you're someone that literally is using your bike like twice a day, every day, then you're going to get to the point where they're worn down quicker. But for someone that, if you're just going to your local trail a few times a week, or you're just going out for a nice little leisurely ride just to get out the house, then these brakes will be absolutely fine. Trust me. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the things that I do not like, and I even nearly emailed Orbea, and I'm not a Karen. I'm not like that. I don't email normally, but I just want to say this because I said it in the first video. The grips are awful. You can't even search the grips up to find out what they are. I think what they've done with them is they've taken some old tyres, yeah, stuffed them into a machine, moulded them into grips with concrete, and then just stuck them on. Because I don't know what it was about those grips, but even just going like up and down a curb, you could feel the inner muscle and bone in your skin saying, "Help me." So if you are gonna buy the bike, please get yourself some nice comfy grips off of chainreactioncycles.com, or there's another website that I will link in the description if you want to look at bike parts and stuff like that. I would recommend the Race Face Half Nelsons, the ones that you've seen in the video that I've got on my bike. It's like cushions, feels like pillows in your hands. So yeah, highly recommend them. Second thing I don't like about the bike, and this is it was brought up in the last video comments about the sprocket and the shifters and everything. So it's 2x8, which means you've got two main gears basically on your left hand, and that's the two big gears, and then you've got 8 on your right, so that's up, down. You've got 8 of them. I only use the right side. I only go up and down on that side. I can't remember the last time I used this side. So what I'll be doing is going to a 1x11, I believe it's 1x11, where you don't have anything on this side of the handlebar. You only have the 11 on here, and it just, for one, it looks better, and it just feels a bit pointless having the 2x8. Some people in the comments said, "Oh, it's fine, don't worry." Yeah, it is fine. Don't worry about it. Do you know what I mean? Don't think, "Oh, I shouldn't get this bike because I want it to have the 1x11," because you can just upgrade to that. I've been looking at sprockets for like 40 quid, I think. Obviously, there's probably a lot more to it, and I might even take it to my local bike shop. So, but if you do know anything about stuff like that, just let me know in the comments. That'd be pretty helpful, and we can have a little comment thread. The third thing that I don't like about the bike are the cranks. Something about them just feels very cheap. They're alloy forged. I'm not even sure. I couldn't find out what like make or brand. I think they are Orbea's own. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I'm pretty sure that they are just the Orbea cranks that come with the bike. They feel very cheap, and they almost feel like if you do get the bike very muddy and you clean it a lot and stuff, or you're out in the rain, they do almost feel like, I think I can feel a little wobble in them. And then when you do clean them, and I've actually got the muck off degreaser spray stuff that's pretty hardcore. Once you've done that, you don't feel any sort of wobble, or I don't know, to me they just don't feel high quality. But what do you expect with £400 as your budget? So far the bike's been amazing, and I do think it's pretty cool anyway that if you do pay for a bike at this price range, you can then go out and upgrade it and add the parts that you want to add, and it makes it feel more like your own sort of thing, rather than going out and spending £1,000 plus on a bike that's already got all the stuff on it and it's just ready to go. I mean, if you like that, then that's fair enough, but if you do actually like tinkering with your bike, and don't we all love doing that anyway? Don't we all love having a little tinker and adding stuff, putting a little coloured inner tube cap on it and stuff like that? So, and last but not least, well, it is least because they're not on the bike no more. I've taken them off. I might actually give them away, but is that a bit pointless, giving away something that I didn't like? I don't think that's very fair. It's the handlebars that come with the bike. If you are looking to upgrade to wider handlebars and you've currently got less than 720 millimeters, let me know and I'll send them to you. You can have them. I will send them to you. So the reason I didn't like these, to be honest, when I first got the bike, I didn't have any other clue. I didn't know that I wouldn't like them. But when I went out and bought the wider handlebars that I've spoke about in the video earlier on in the video, if you want to go and see that if you haven't, the wider handlebars just make these feel like you've had like little kids handlebars on your bike, like you're riding along like this trying to turn, and believe it or not, it actually makes it harder to turn, because when you've got the big wide ones, you've got more, I don't know if that's given a good example, but do you know if you're going down like a rocky section or something, or you will slip, you just feel like you've got more control when you get back into it. So yeah, I think that was 4 things I didn't like out of like everything that's on that bike. There's obviously things that I've missed out. If there's anything that you have a specific question about the bike, even if it's to do with the tiniest little bolt that goes into anywhere on the bike, just ask me and I'll go and have a look at the bike and tell you what I do think about it. There's probably things I've missed out and there's probably things that I should have said, but this is just off the top of my head. I'm doing it from like a fresh mind. It's been 5 months. So to sum up this video, would I tell you to go out and buy the Orbea MX? Bearing in mind mine is the 2020 and the new 2021 Orbea MX is out, I would. I don't actually know if they've upgraded much. I was looking at it the other day and I couldn't see much that's been upgraded. I think it's obviously the same parts but just newer models of them parts as well. So yeah, go out and get the bike. Do it. If you've been toying with the idea of getting a bike and you're not sure what one to get, go out and get the Orbea MX. I highly recommend it. Just like to say as well, thank you for 55 subscribers. If you could please jump on the bandwagon, like, subscribe, comment, let's have a little conversation below. And if you did dislike the video, please tell me why, because then I can correct it and grow from my failures. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate every single one of you. Peace.